Today, today we're going to look at drawing negative space. Now, we have two stools on the table, and we are not going to be drawing the stool, but we are going to be drawing the negative space. Now, when we draw pictures and create illusions, there are different types of shapes. There are natural shapes that occur in nature. We call them figurative shapes. And there are geometric shapes which are more rectangular, triangular, those sort of geometric lines. Now, your figurative shapes we call the positive space, the positive shape. And the spaces between those shapes is the negative space. So the video is looking at the stools, and then I'm going to move it to look at my page, so that I can look at the stools and draw the negative space. It helps us when we are drawing other pictures or copying still lifes or scenes in nature. The outline of your object shares that outline with what is next to it or behind it. So if you look at the negative space around your object and you draw that line, it is the same line, so it helps you get your object proportion spatial right. So when we look at these stools, we're not going to draw stool, we're going to draw the shape of the space around the stool and through the stool. So you have to imagine that behind the stools is one flat pink color, and you are going to just draw the shape of that pink color. When you're finished, the stools will stand out because they're going to be your negative space shape. Let me get started and you will see more clearly what I mean. Okay, I've moved the camera to above my page so you can see what I'm drawing. The stools are still in front of me. Okay, I'm going to use a 2B pencil. Maybe you can see it a bit better. Now, I need to look at the stools in front of me, pick somewhere to start. I'm going to pick the bottom left-hand leg. Now, I am not drawing stool. I need to draw the shape of the space around the stools. So, this is what it's going to look like. I will go back and show you the stools when I'm finished. Now, don't worry about your spatial perception yet. See, I've already run out of page. Drawing too big, then I'm just going to stop it and come back here to my other line. Okay, so I've gone up the leg of the stool, and now my lines intersect with the second stool, so then I must carry on with my outside edge, the space around the stools. Okay, and I've come off my page, so we'll leave it like that. Now, I've done the outside edge of the stool. Now there are some pockets of space in the stool that I can see through, and I need to put those in. It sometimes helps to close one eye and have a look at things through one eye. It helps flatten things out, or to give you a clearer perception of what line am I trying to follow. There's one space in there, the rest is stool, which we don't want to draw. Then there's another one up here. And there's a leg, foot I can see, and a cross beam, and another piece. Then over here there's that other stool which I ran out of paper space, but here I can see through the stool to the paper on the table. So there's a piece there, there's another leg there off the paper, so that's fine. And that's off the paper. So I think I have finished drawing the negative space. And then you'll see that second chair is happening there, and this stool is happening there. Now, when I'm in class and the children all the adults get to draw the positive and negative space. I can very clearly, if you start drawing cross lines like this, I can very clearly see that it's wrong and that you're not looking at the negative space, you're looking at stool. Because if I were to look at stool, then I'd be drawing these inside lines like this. That's not what I want you to do. That's drawing stool, that's drawing object. I want you to concentrate on drawing the space, the shape of the space around the stool. And there it is. And then what you can do, pick up your 4B pencil and you shade in your negative space. Once you've shaded in all your negative space, you will see what is left. The white that is left is the positive space, the chair, the stool in essence, really. Okay, there you can see I very quickly shaded in the negative space, the shape of the space around our objects, and the white that you can see is our positive shape, which are the stools. There, if we go back to looking at our stools, let's try to get the stools in the picture in the same page. You can see where I started and went up and around the object, and then I did the inside spaces. My page ran out because I was drawing too big, so the other object, the other stool, we only got a piece of it in. And that is positive and negative space.